Hello, Minecrafters. This is Etho, and boy, do I have a treat for you guys. I think you guys are really gonna like this episode. Actually, you guys seem to like most of my episodes, but this one in particular, I think is gonna be awesome. Look at all that leather. Because I have lots of cool things to show you guys, and not only that, I think you're going to learn a few very helpful tips in Minecraft this episode. So, without further ado, let's get this show going. And bear in mind, what I'm about to show you is not complete. I'm still making lots of tweaks to it. And there's still a few flaws. But the mob system is just about complete here. Alright, so I should probably explain how this is all working, because I kind of got ahead of you guys quite a bit here. But I was having trouble building this, so it would have been very interesting to watch. Okay, so what I'm going to do, you'll notice there's no real numbers above us in the spawning pads. There's not a whole lot of mobs. If I back away, instantly we got like 10 mobs up there. And we're going to get into that a little bit later. Oh, darn it. He's butchering the episode already. Okay, so I'm going to break this up for you. I got the pig separator working like perfect now. I don't think it could be made much better. I'm calling it the Baconator. Pigs die here, bacon drops, goes down the stream, goes over one of these doors. You open the door, the bacon falls down. That's how you control whether it enters the system or not, the collection point. So what's the trick? How did I get this to work? It might be a little bit hard to see. So we're actually going to go inside. So the trick is, last episode, you might remember I had the stream on the ground, and I realized that the trick is just to have the diagonal stream above the ground, one block above. I have it set on top of these half blocks. And I can't really go in there because they're in the way, but the stream pushes them to the left. There's a 1 block high opening here. And so they jump up, they swim to the top, diagonal stream pushes them, and they get pushed into here. And then there's like a staircase thing that brings them up higher. And then I have, it's kind of similar to a lava blade. And any non-pig thing keeps going. And it falls. I think I can go down here. The sheep and the cows, they fall down here. They get sucked up to here. There's a little bit of an indent here, which, with a stream that pushes them against this wall, they swim up into here, and we come across a special door junction I invented. If the door is open, they fall down. If it's closed, they go across to the stream I'm in now. And there's a ladder on the other side of this. I basically realized that cows, sheep, and pigs cannot fit. If you got a block here, a ladder, another block, they won't be able to fit into the space here. They're too fat. Same if you have a door over here, they won't be able to fit. So I wasn't able to do the mob junctions like I've been doing with the tall hostile mobs. So I had to invent this other type of junction. Oh yeah, chickens. What did I do with the chickens? Well, they get separated by this water here. Diagonal stream pushes them to that area. And I got a bunch of lava waiting for them. And the door. You'll notice they kind of sometimes get stuck, which isn't good. There's sort of a dead zone there. But usually they'll start moving around and die. I don't think I can get in there anymore. Oh, maybe I can. So if the door is closed, they get stuck here. And they collect in this little chamber here. They lay eggs every 5 minutes. And then the eggs, they fall down this little hole here, which has a stream, and goes to collection point here. I still have to remove this block, and then everything will fall down the pipe. And yeah, I don't really need the feathers, but at the same time, I need a way to kill the chickens, otherwise the chickens are just going to keep accumulating, and it'll get to the point where no pigs, cows, or sheep will spawn because it's all chickens. So that's the whole point of the door. If I want to collect their eggs, I don't want the chickens to die. If I don't want the eggs, I want the chickens to die. And I did kind of cheat, because I was supposed to set up a way to collect the feathers, but yeah, I've discovered this is a lot harder to do than I initially realized. Handling these passive mobs is a lot harder than handling the tall hostile mobs. The chickens, for example, they're less than half a block tall and less than half a block wide, so they're really hard to control. Pigs, they can fit in a 1x1 space. That makes them hard to move around. And same with sheep and cows. They're shorter than tall mobs and also fatter, so that makes things tricky too. I had a hard time finding out ways to kill the mobs, but this method here works pretty good. And so you might have realized this already, but I did not do my skeleton idea I had for shearing wool off sheep. I still might do it. I haven't given up on that idea. But, you know, just for now, I wanted to get this thing all set up so that we could be in working order, and then I could maybe later add the skeleton idea, because I kind of left room that I would just have to remove a pipe and then attach it somewhere. And same with the chicken thing, if I ever want to collect feathers, I got plenty of room on the side still where I could set something up. So I'll still look into that idea because I think it would be good. So what this pipe here is doing, this other junction, this is going to bring cows and sheep and possibly wolves. I don't know what the dimensions of wolves are going to be, but I think they'll be similar to cows and sheep. And if they are, it'll bring wolves also. I decide I'm going to send a pipe that's going to land somewhere down there in the front of my house. I'm going to set up a little pasture, probably with the Astro Turf, fake grass. And I'm going to drop the cows and sheep a long distance, just so that they're basically one hit to kill them. And then in front of my house, it'll be somewhere probably around here. It's going to be right next to all my dyes. So say I had a blue dye, I would just go here, pick it up, go outside. Oh look, there's 20 sheep out here. And then go nuts, you know. Dye all their wool, collect the wool. And also I'll have the cows will fall here too, and if I can collect milk from them. And they will be one hit, so if I see a sheep, if I left click on it, the wool will fall off and they will die, is the plan. And it'll be fenced off so that they're stuck in a little area. So I gotta finish setting that up. Still got quite a bit to do on that mob system. And I will release my world again. Not this episode, because I just released it last episode, but sometime soon. And then you guys can check this out for yourselves, how I got everything set up in more detail. Because I know it's kind of hard to see in just the video, especially with me moving around all over the place. And then you can dissect the system and take a better look. Actually quite a lot of detail to it. Like even here you'll notice the cows and sheep get pushed over. And then I got a sign over there so that none of the drops land on a block. So all the drops are 100% collection there. Same with the pigs, the eggs. It's all 100% perfect. The lava doesn't destroy any of the blocks, or any of the items, I mean. So that's good. I'm gonna point out some of the flaws in the system. Sometimes, if two animals fall down here, they can sometimes jam and prevent each other from flowing in here. Usually they free themselves though by jumping around, or if another mob comes along. So that's one flaw I got right now. I've discovered there's a slight flaw in the spawning pads. Apparently, you know, I have the stairs here. Apparently chickens can get stuck in the stairs in that quarter block space. I think chickens can actually fit in an eighth of a block. So if you divide one block into 8 pieces, a chicken could fit inside one of those. So sometimes chickens can get stuck in the stairs. But if another mob comes along, it'll push the chicken out So that's another flaw. Not a major one. I think it may be possible for a pig to get into the chicken area, but I haven't seen it happen yet. It would be pretty rare if it ever does happen. But since that is 1 block high, it probably is possible somehow. So that might be another flaw. This stream is pretty long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It can probably handle 10 pigs. If you have more than 10 pigs, then the pigs might take the sheep and cows path. Just because the buffer's only good for 10 pigs or so. And same with the sheep and cows. I only have buffer for maybe, yeah, probably around 10. And if I get more than 10 in the killing line, then they might take the other path there, even if the door is open. So the buffers are a limited size. That's another flaw. There is a dead zone in that junction I invented, which kind of sucks. If the door is closed, a cow or sheep will go over top it, and then they'll get stuck. And it'll require another sheep or cow to come along and push the previous one through. So there's usually always one mob that gets stuck here. But that's not a big deal either. It's just a small dead zone. And that's, I think that's the only flaws. And so I am going to be hooking up. This is where all the drops come. I'm going to hook up the item gates here, probably, so that I can control if I want passive mob drops. Using this lever here. But, so I'm going to show you how you can make your own passive mob system in any world. You can do it in a brand new world and make your own. That works pretty good, probably in 5 minutes or less. I have a theory I want to test out, so we're going to go adventuring to see if it's going to work or not. So, I'm going to get my supplies ready, and then we're going to go on a small adventure. Woohoo! Adventure! Finally, we get to go on an adventure. I've been craving this for quite a while now. Ooh, what's wrong with our sound? But you guys don't like me going on adventures because you want me to stick to the science. Well, this adventure is for science. But I'm going to have some fun. Oops, I accidentally stopped the video. So yeah, we're going to have some fun here. This is the stuff I brought. And let's go. So what we're just doing here is we're going away from our base so that it doesn't interfere with our test we're about to do. And what I'm about to show you guys, I think might actually change the way people play Minecraft. Like the way they start out a new world. Because I think you can make a very effective passive mob system in under 5 minutes. Using basic materials. Nothing complicated. Just by exploiting the way mob spawning works. because it's actually quite simple. So you remember that thing I showed you when I walked away from the spawning pads? Like instantly a bunch of mobs spawned? That's because it's nighttime. It was nighttime when I did that. Normally during the day if I do that, ooh, pumpkins. Normally during the day, that doesn't happen. I might get the odd mob spawning after a minute or two, but at night it's almost instant and lots of mobs. So we're looking for a flat grass area, and we're going to build our spawning area. Hopefully quickly, because this video is getting long. So, yeah, it's really simple. All mobs, the passive mobs need is grass and light. It has to be a light level 9 or greater, according to the Wikipedia. I do kind of trust the Wikipedia. I think it's right. Alright, I'm just going to do it here, I think. I'm going to clear some trees real quick, and then I'll be back. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do this off camera, because I said 5 minutes or less, and it'll probably actually take me longer, but it is possible to do 5 minutes or less. I cleared one tree. And place some soil here. Yeah, so all you need to do, I brought some fences with me. And if you have a nice level spot, just fence out the area you want the mobs to spawn in. However big you want. And in whatever shape you want. And it doesn't even need to be that big, actually. There, that's probably fine. And you fence out your area, then all you have to do is place torches. Don't need a whole lot. And you're done. That's it. So, let me explain. You need grass and light level 9 or more to spawn passive mobs. During the day, they're going to spawn anywhere around you within 128 blocks. Because there's grass, thousands and thousands of grass blocks all around me that they can spawn in. But at night, that changes. They can't spawn in the grass blocks because it's too dark. So the only place they can spawn at night is in this little enclosure I made because I have torches and grass. Okay. They won't spawn if I'm close to this though. They'll only spawn if I'm 24 blocks or more away. I don't know if you've ever seen like a lava pool. If you approach a lava pool in the middle of the night, there'll be tons of mobs around it because it's a natural source of light, and there's usually grass near lava pools. And that's why you often see a lot of mobs around lava pools. So that's basically what I've done here. I've made an artificial light source for them to spawn at. Passive mobs are not attracted to the torches like a lot of people think they are. It's just where they spawn, and so they're usually near torches. And you know what? I'm going to set up a little quick killing machine. Very simple. Dig down 2. We're going to go up 3. Go all the way around. Take out the corners if you want. We're going to place a door here. I forgot to bring a door. Okay, we need a door. And what else did we need? Oh yeah, we need a water pool. And we're just going to place water inside here. In all 4 blocks. This is similar to that water wall thing I made at my base. I think this will work. Any mob that wanders into here, they'll fall down and drown. And then you can collect their loot. And for the sake of this experiment, I'm going to kill all the mobs around this area within 24 blocks of here, so that there'll be no mobs. And then you can see there's a sheep kind of far away from there. I'm going to wait a while and they'll despawn. And then I'll resume recording and I'll show you guys something that I think will work. Alright guys, we're back. It's about the middle of the night now. It's been about 5 minutes. I'm a little bit surprised the sheep didn't wander into the water on its own. This is kind of a random trap, like it only works if they randomly walk into it. But it's one you can set up really easily without having any water canals or anything complicated like that. Oh. He's come awfully close. But we're gonna kill him. So, haven't tested this yet, but my theory is most of the passive mobs should have despawned by now. Oh. That was shocking. And since it's too dark for them to spawn on the grass around me, the only place they can spawn is inside my trap here. The bigger you make this trap, the better it'll probably work. You know, I'm just going to switch to easy, or peaceful, just because I don't want them annoying me. So pretty much as soon as I walk 24 blocks away from here, this is the only place they should be able to spawn in. And it should be pretty much instant. I see a cow already. One cow, that's all I see. Oh, sheep. Oh, there they go. Yeah, so I'm right. So it's kind of cool, you know, because you can be, during the day you're usually out doing stuff in your world, exploring and whatever, building. Then at night, a lot of people run back to their base, to their house. Wow, that actually worked really well. There's a ton of guys. Holy smokes. And they are randomly falling in and drowning. So that, yeah, if you come back to your base at night, you can collect meat, you can collect wool, you can collect leather for armor, and it just works really well. It's very cool. It's very easy to set up. That took me about 5 minutes. Ideally, you should do it on flat ground, and a square probably works better. If I killed all these guys and then left, and it was still night and I walked 24 blocks away, the same thing would happen again. Because this is the only place they can spawn, unless there is a lava pool somewhere on the surface. But if you do this, you have to be careful, because if you're building a base somewhere, say I have a house built on grass and I place torches on the exterior of it, well then mobs will be able to spawn in that area because you have torches near grass. So they'll be able to spawn outside of your trap. Same as if I put a torch here outside of my trap, then mobs can spawn outside. So if you want to place torches on the outside of your house and it's at grass, you will need to replace the grass with something else for this to keep working. And you can probably figure out some better way of making a killing thing. There's a bit of meat down there. But yeah. Anyway, that's it. That's it, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you found it interesting. I rambled quite a bit. I'm sorry for that. I wasn't quite as coherent as I was hoping I would be this episode, but I hope... I think I was clear enough anyway. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.